And now, Freelance Heroism presents Dragon Heist.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates at the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier. Rachel,
Yes.
would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Nate, Breakmeister, Rebecca, Orient_Tiger, and Chris Soanes. Thank you so much, you guys.
Really, you help us make a better show for everyone. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Rachel,
Yes.
if you made mashed potatoes right now, what would you put in them? Mashed potatoes, well, just tell me what you put in them.
Okay. So I'd put butter, but I use vegan butter, so non-dairy butter.
Whoa, what's in that? Is like
It's
acorns?
like vegetable oil and
Okay. It's
olive
like margarine.
oil. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have some oat milk in my fridge, so I put in a little bit of oat milk
Okay.
and salt and pepper and maybe a little bit of garlic powder, so I can work on that allergy
Oh
thing
my
I got going on.
God. I'm talking about like if you're going crazy. Going crazy, what do you put in the mashed potatoes? Not like how do you season mashed potatoes?
That's what I do when I make mashed potatoes.
No, but I mean you don't ever put like anything nuts on it?
No. Like what?
I was thinking earlier about how vegetarians make something more aggressively delicious. For people who are not vegetarians, right? You just put bacon on it and chili.
True.
And fucking I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't put chili on a mashed potato. I put chili on my baked potatoes.
I put chili on fucking anything. I mean it for real. I'd put it on Apple Jacks if I needed to.
You needed to.
Yeah.
You're in a pinch.
That's like when you're depressed, you need like, you know how they're like chili cheese fries and stuff like that?
I love chili cheese fries.
How do you have chili cheese fries?
I just make like vegan chili. And then I add dairy
They
cheese
words
to
to me
it.
sometimes, and I just feel like you think that they mean things, but they don't mean anything to me. Chili's got meat in it. That's what chili is, right?
I use the
fake meat.
The fake meat. Yeah, I use like the fake hamburger sort of meat. And then I throw in some chili beans and some seasoning and
That cures depression?
some tomatoes.
Does the vegan stuff work to cure the sad?
No.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I like when I eat mashed potatoes, I'm usually first of all, I make a lot of them because I love mashed potatoes. And so when I do make them, usually it's for like some sort of big meal. Like I'm planning on making some.
Like you put them in
for
the same
Thanksgiving.
pot with all the other things.
Put everything in one pot.
Yeah.
No, but like I only make them if I know I'm gonna have like a big meal, and I have this thing when I eat stuff. I like different textures. So I feel like with mashed potatoes, it's typically like a creamy texture, but you have like the little sort of chunks of potato still in there.
Right.
But then you can sort of mix it with like, okay, now I'm going to put some mashed potatoes and some corn, or like I'm going to put some mashed potatoes and something else. So you can like as you're eating the delicious mashed potatoes, you're like, oh, I have these different textures that I can add to it. So every bite is like a different textural thing.
Yeah, it's like a vegan. What do they call it? Famous bowl. You put other things. You ever had one of those KFC? Oh, you know what I was. Here we go. You ever heard of the Double Down?
No, what is that?
You have your internet browser up, right? Type in KFC Double Down, and I want live reaction of this to be in there.
What is this? There's also a quadruple down one.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
So it's like if an alien was described what a sandwich is, and then they went off that and they were like, instead of bread, we're gonna do, what are these, breaded chicken patties?
Oh yeah, they're fried chicken patties. Yeah. And then in the center is
bacon,
provolone,
Is that
Provolone
provolone?
cheese.
That just looks like a slice of American cheese. It's very yellow for being provolone.
Well, there's supposed to be provolone. There was
Oh, okay.
provolone for a while.
Okay.
Maybe
This
they
is-
changed it.
This is hideous.
It's awesome.
It is hideous.
Look, I'm aware it's bad. I'm aware it's not good for you. It comes with a little paper sleeve, like a little half triangle,
Ugh.
so you can get a grip on it without
The grease is going to immediately soak through that.
That's why it's a cone, so you can catch it and then drink it after.
Ew.
No, I don't think you drink it after. But that sandwich is very good.
Uh-huh.
It's not a sandwich really because there's no anything involved.
Right.
It's like the ingredients of a sandwich gone off the rails by a lot, but it was still good.
Uh-huh.
I am aware that would kill me fast
Uh-huh.
if you ate that too often. But I think that's what I'm talking about. That's the vibe of what I'm talking about. What do vegetarians or vegans do when they want to fucking like I want to go hard with food? Like maybe I'm the only person in the world who does that. You ever just make something that's like aggressively delicious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but what is it? That's where our disconnect is. I think that we could bridge the gap between carnivores and herbivores by just describing what the no holds barred fucking flavor food that has no nutritional value. Well, I mean, yours probably will because it's fucking whatever. Like what? When you're like, I am fucking sad today. I want to eat a double down. What is your go-to? Nothing like ice cream or anything like that. It has to be made of regular food components that goes batshit to make, this mutant abortion of chicken or whatever.
Well, for a while, I was really into making like kimchi fries for myself. And I would put like the fake cheese on that. But that was just like spicy French fries.
Yeah.
And then I would take kimchi and I would dice it up and saute it. And then I would put that on the fries. And then I would get like melted cheese. And I would
Hey,
put
there you
that
go.
on top of it.
Look, we're finding common ground. Melted cheese. What kind of cheese?
I got the the little like tubs of the nacho cheese.
Oh, now you're talking my language. Yeah.
And I would heat that up and put it on. So it was like these different foods that should no way have ever come in contact with each other, I feel like. But
yeah, this is what I call affectionately sad heart attack, right? This is what you're going for, right? The heartstrings. You're going to clog them up so they don't move.
right.
But like I just know that for people like me, I'm not going to say all people who eat meat, but people like me like sometimes a meal that's so obnoxiously aggressive, right? Something that is so bad for you that a person would almost be like, oh my God, like that's what I'm going for, right? And that helps me combat the sad, right? So like a double down is great. A quadruple down that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that thing that kicks the door off the hinges and goes, get on the ground, motherfucker. You're going to fall asleep in an hour. That's what I want. I want that door off the hinges. Everyone put your hands up. This is the FBI kind of reaction to the food. That was a weird way to describe that. But that's what I mean. Like, so like the what are they called? The sackfuls at Crystals. They're 12, right? 12 crystals with cheese. That's I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really not for me. That's a meal from Crystals for me. 12
But those
crystals.
are like the sliders. Like those are the small.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But when I want to go hard, right? I get a steamer pack, which is 24, and I get like extra cheese, double cheese on them, and like extra pickles, and that's how you do it. 24 of those things is you could literally eat yourself to sleep. Today sucked. Today was the worst. I worked for 18 hours. I'm so fucking tired, and I'm in a bad mood. I'm just gonna put these things into my mouth until my air slows down. My heart's like trying to pump oil through my veins, and I'm just like, oh, or I fall over like a tired dinosaur from Jurassic Park. You don't ever do that? I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
No, I would say that I do that.
Okay, good. So look, we're making a bridge here from one side to the other. I don't know that kimchi fries is the way I'd describe it, but you did say melted cheese, and that's something we can build on.
Yeah.
What else is there? Milkshakes. You like milkshakes?
Yeah, but I can't normally do like dairy milkshakes because that's too much. Like I can have a little bit of dairy and I'm okay, but if I have too much, it gives me a stomach ache.
We're working backwards now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, chili. You can do. You can't do bacon.
No.
Right.
Right.
You can do bread.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, so you got bread, you got chili.
I was doing this thing for a while, and it was like this sort of snack I would eat as a kid, where you just take like a tortilla and then you heat it up on the stove, and then you just smear butter and honey on it, and it's
whoa,
and you just like roll it up and eat that, and it's so good. It's really messy because like obviously the melted butter and the honey just immediately start dripping out of the other end.
How much butter are we talking? Are you talking about like a whole stick? You just like put a stick and wrap it in a tortilla. Start cooking.
I do a lot because it immediately starts to melt when you add it on. So I like there to be enough that you can still see kind of like
butter.
Like you can still see that it doesn't just look wet. It looks like, maybe the butter isn't solid, but it's like sort of still clumped together, so it resembles butter.
I don't think butter works the way you think. It's clumps.
And then I'll put like a bunch of honey on it, and it's really good. And I always want to eat a bunch of them, but like one tortilla, just a tortilla by itself is a lot of calories, and so I try not to do it a lot, but they're so good.
I'm trying desperately to get you to convince me that vegetarianism is an option. And you've done a poor job so far. That's all I'm saying. You haven't. Okay, you're never gonna beat steak, but you can get other wins around steak. But for whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it can be done for me.
I mean, I'm not trying to convince anyone.
No, I'm trying to get someone to convince me because there's like an ethical dilemma about some types of factory farm and stuff like that, and I'm like, but Jesus, man, porterhouse, a New York strip, man. I've done pretty good with bacon. I think I've done a pretty good fucking job with bacon. I think that's harder than people seem to understand.
Finding like vegan type bacon is very difficult. I've tried a few.
I don't even like those words together.
And they're not really good. Like there's one that I kind of like, but you have to cook it just right, and even then it's like this has like it doesn't taste like bacon, it just has sort of like the same kind of seasoning that you get with bacon, so that's really the only kind of similarity.
They tried to do turkey bacon for a long time.
My mom was big into turkey bacon.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, my mom
not good.
My mom is a horrible cook. She would get turkey bacon and then cook it in the microwave.
I know a lot of people in the South do that, and I didn't even know you could do that. Did you know you could cook pasta in the sink, or in the sorry, not the sink, in the microwave?
In the microwave?
I saw some videos of people online doing it, and I'm like, is that for real? And like nobody can answer, like nobody in real life can answer that question. It's only these people on the internet, and I can't tell if they're fucking with me or not. But I mean, the way it works should be the same, right? Mm-hmm. Hot water, right?
True.
So it should work that way. And I'm like, if I've been slow cooking pasta and it just tastes the exact same, and I've been slow cooking it, what the fuck is wrong with me? But like, you ever get like a mac and cheese cup?
Yeah.
You just put water in there and you put it in the microwave.
Yeah.
And it tastes fine.
It's true. But
so then what the hell am I doing?
I don't know. I mean, if you had like it would be hard, I think, with the large amount, because.
But you wouldn't need a large amount. You can just make it whenever you want. Take 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You could do a bowl of pasta at a time, Rachel.
You're gonna have to do that and then report back to us.
I'm not doing it. I'm certain that this is one of those fucking online scams where they get you to do something, then your fucking microwave blows up and you're the idiot. I don't know. I was always looking for those little tricks.
Mhm.
Is there another topic you had?
Well, I wanted to mention that after this week's episode, there will not be a new episode next week because for the
Because
first
of Thanksgiving.
because of Thanksgiving, and for the first time since I became editor of this podcast, I'm taking a week off.
Good. You deserve it.
Thank
For
you.
sure. I don't know why you didn't think about it before.
I don't know. I think I just did it. I was like, okay,
you got-
episode done.
No, I mean, look, everyone deserves some time off, especially if like it's a holiday.
Mhm.
We put out a lot of episodes. If you take 2 weeks off during the entire year, that's 50 episodes a year. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
That is a lot.
So good for them. Good for you. And good for everybody. You guys get 50 episodes a year. That's pretty solid for free.
Mhm.
Yeah. Except for the patrons who are maybe they deserve an extra episode. I'm kidding. We love you guys, but Rachel needs a break from everything. So.
Yeah. So, but the week after, which should be December 6th, we'll be back.
Right?
Yep.
And then we'll probably miss Christmas too, but everyone's going to be too busy to notice.
Yeah.
But then we'll be back around New Year's to
Yep.
to have more episodes, and I'm excited about the new ones too. Really.
Me too.
Yeah.
We have a
I don't
little
wanna-
ways to go, but
I don't want to
good.
spoil the next thing, but I'm really excited for it.
me too. Yeah. Already thinking ahead.
Yeah. Well, not too far ahead for us.
No.
Yeah. Pretty close though. So anyway, stay tuned and hope you guys like what's coming up.
But for this week, this is Dragon Heist, episode 37, DragonZord.
Oh, that's cool. Da, 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 da. Do you know what I'm talking about? You have no idea what I'm talking
No,
about.
I have no idea.
It's the Green Ranger. DragonZord. The DragonZord. Oh my god. I need to get some more water. Can you guys give me a minute?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now's your time to shit talk, but you won't know when I'm back because I have no image.
It's too bad that Nimblewright has more HP than he does. And that's not max.
Well, I don't think we're gonna ask Nim to fight,
No.
but Nim can definitely use Adri's workshop.
Oh boy. Now you're gonna have two things tinkering in the middle of the night.
Oh man, I bet Nim doesn't need to sleep either.
No. Because he's a construct.
Yeah.
The difference is he doesn't remind you about it every 6 seconds.
Oh, he does. It's just when you're sleeping, all he does is
Well, it wouldn't. Yeah, I was going to say we wouldn't know. So it's just like I think he's over there like oiling his knuckles or something. And I can say that without having to worry about Dee's come back at it because he's not here right now. So
He's gonna sense it. He's like in his kitchen right now, and like he just like looks up. He's like, I could be making a joke right now.
his butthole starts to twitch. That's how he knows. Oh God.
It's gonna be a weird
You're
sound clip
gonna-
for the Patreon.
Yeah. 40 blast bomb butt boy. Yeah.
So I went for a thing of water. I filled up the water bottle, grabbed a 5-hour, grabbed a pack of cigarettes, and 5 chocolate chip cookies. I'm so excited about my new setup here with these cookies.
At any point did your spidey senses tingle while you were gone?
No.
Okay.
I assume you were shit talking me.
No.
No,
I
no.
always assume
I
everyone's
just-
shit talking me when I'm not.
I lobbed up a lot of softballs while you were gone, and there was no one here to smack them out of the park. So,
Oh man.
and you'll never know.
No, I'll know. Let me just cover the bases real quick. Probably wiener pun, right?
No. Nope.
Shaft,
Nope.
booger butts.
Nope. You'll never guess this one.
Never guess. Was it about the meaning of friendship?
No.
Okay, well. Oh, well, yeah, you probably got me on that.
All right. So we have a robot now.
We don't have a robot. A robot lives with us.
Okay.
We're not slave owners. It's a sentient
I
being.
didn't say we own a robot. I just said
We said we have.
Well,
Oh, I guess, yeah.
in the same way that I have 2 children. I don't technically own them. I mean,
In Georgia, you would.
well,
It's
yeah.
so creepy here,
Shit,
man.
in Georgia. No, never mind.
It is weird as fuck here. The rules for kids in Georgia are insane. All right. Well, we don't speak this guy's language, so we're going to need to figure some way to communicate. Does it know language? Does it know how to write?
It understands common. Most likely could read and write. You haven't asked or tried it yet, but
Okay.
I wouldn't assume it's outside of its wheelhouse.
It presents with a mustache and beard, yeah? Like a built-on...
It can.
Well, that's what I thought the picture showed, but maybe I was wrong.
That was just a generic Nimblewright.
Oh.
Because they can dodge and move like a swashbuckler.
Well, let's just ask. Does it have a pronoun preference? He, she, it? It feels disrespectful a little bit to me. But
No, I hear you.
preferences.
Let me check how it's talked about quick and make sure I read this right. The book just refers to it as it.
Okay.
So, yeah. It does have a mustache and goatee in the thing, in the picture of the one in the back. So, but yeah, it has a little kind of like brass tablet, and it pulls out a kind of a black char stick and writes Nimrod and shows it up to you guys.
Nimrod.
I like Nimrod.
Okay.
Nimrod works.
Yes.
He wipes and kind of just hangs it on his coat, puts the char stick back.
I think you and Elle are going to get along quite well with one another.
I hope so.
Pulls out his stick and writes on, "Who's L?"
Elle is another friend of ours who communicates through writing. You'll get to meet him soon.
We're gonna have to buy
It
some
nods
chalk.
and puts it away. Yeah, you guys need to buy stock and chalk.
Chalk.
Just pick up rocks along the side of the road. Will be good. All right. So now that we have Nimrod is in tow, we can. I mean, our options are what? Basically, scour the city to see if we can find his twin, or we can go search the boats and see what's going on there, because we know that for certain there should be 3 automatons
Yeah.
present.
Right, but I mean, would it be easier maybe to just ask Nim what the I don't know, what kind of behavior it was exhibiting before it ran off? Maybe that'll give us a clue.
Yeah, I mean, we can ask him questions, sure.
I mean, he's already at our disposal. You know, he's right here with us.
Right.
So
I-
he looks at you guys like, "What's up?"
Yeah, I turned to Adri. Miss Adri, I believe this is your time to shine.
Metal doctor. Doctor. Metal doctor. Conductor. Oh, it's so good. It's multi-layered.
So, Nim, the other Nimblewright that you built, how was it behaving before it left?
He pulls out his little brass plate and writes on it. Terrified.
Why terrified?
He writes down new life. Unknown. Just born.
Control, Alt, Delete, Pray, Love.
He writes, I was lonely, so I built him.
Oh, dude, I'm so sad. I'm gonna go pretend. I'm gonna cover my face with a helmet and just pretend that I'm not hearing it. I'm like, it's not real if I don't hear it.
Future Rachel, edit this. Anytime this kind of discussion comes up about doppelgangers and things of such nature, I'm always reminded of John Scalzi, who says that basically when you meet your doppelganger, there's only two things theoretically you can do. You either kill it or you fuck it.
Right.
And I'm just, when he says he's lonely, Kavir takes that in a very all shucks kind of way. I don't know if I'm necessarily taking it quite that way, but I'm just and end edit.
I think. Well, no, keep editing. I think
Nate's all bronze chicken, brass cow.
such a weird way. No, but I think anytime something says there's only two ways, that's generally not right. But at the same time, it is a fun thought exercise, right? To think about the lover fighter kind of dichotomy, right?
Yeah.
So, like, can we just go around the group? I want to know. Fuck or fight? Clone of yourself. Let's go, D-Walk. What do you think?
Shit. I'm gonna go Highlander. There can only be one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nate, what do you think?
While I certainly understand where Scalzi comes from, and for those of you who have never read Red Shirts, I highly suggest you do, because it is very meta. It is the meta of most meta things in the world. But I kind of look, to me, I'm more along the lines of multiplicity. I wouldn't necessarily do either. I would just say, look, there's two of us now. We can get twice as much shit done. Let's get to work.
But that's not the dichotomy we set up.
I know.
Fuck or fight?
Fuck. There you go.
Yeah. Rachel, fuck or fight? What? We went to everybody.
You know what? I'm cute, so I would not fight.
That's an interesting way to say it. I would not fight. I'm cute, so I would not fight. Ba-dum-bum.
That is the most
I know this is edited, but they
diplomatic way
should
to
have seen
answer
the
that
whole
question.
head bop she did with it.
I don't know. I could probably see myself giving myself a hand job. Like back to back, so we didn't have to like look at each other, but we knew what was happening.
Bro, as long as you wear socks, it's all good.
I don't know. I can't I know in my heart that I would kill myself. For sure. For sure. But not right away. We'd make an effort, but just our personalities wouldn't work. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't have a conversation where we're both punning back at each other infinitely forever. It's not going to happen.
It would create some kind of horrible feedback causality loop, and the universe would fold in on itself.
We'd keep speeding up, trying to outshow the other person. That our fucking jaws would become distended and fucking pained, and
what would happen?
Cause us to rage.
You would come to this point where you would reach the singularity where you were both having the exact same thoughts and saying the exact same words at the same time. So
and then you would
explode.
Fuse into one person, and then we just gotta wait for the next one.
So effectively, you fucked yourself.
No, I absorbed.
That's a kinky way of putting it, but okay.
And that's how we do it here in Beast World. I don't know.
We absorb our sexual partners.
Wow.
We're like reverse eggs over here.
It's the opposite of mitosis.
Dystosis. I don't know. Like I've had this question asked to me multiple times, like about that, and I always I've thought more about this particular topic than maybe most topics, right? About whether you'd fight yourself or fuck yourself. And I just don't see myself fucking myself. I just don't. Something about me looking at me would be off-putting to me. But I do know that I would be annoying to me.
Okay.
I just know it. I just know it.
Yeah, I agree.
I can follow the logic. Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Nate.
Hey, for what it's worth, David agreed too.
Yeah. Well, I saw you. He's shadowed up. I can't see him as well. You're well illuminated. Okay. Rachel claims plausible deniability.
All right. So I think we've agreed that we're going to
Fuck ourselves.
yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that too.
Keep that all in. I want it all in. I want to keep in the bit where Rachel. You can clip all the rest off, but it would be weird out of context. Rachel would be like, "I'm cute. I'd fuck myself." I'm like, you should probably keep the rest of it around, just so it's within.
Just a statement I made.
Like,
I just cut it and I put it at the very beginning of the episode too, where we're all like, "All right,
I'm
we ready
cute,
to
so
play?"
I wouldn't fight.
this is a Minion Works production. I'm cute. I'd fuck myself. Now to the episode.
It's gonna go on Rachel's headstone.
That is the most Prince and David Bowie shit I've ever heard someone say.
It very much is.
Oh, God.
Or Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. That's a good one. Oh God. David Bowie would kill himself in the process of fucking himself.
Oh man, can you imagine how many bangs there would be in that room? Because there's two people banging each other and they both have bangs.
Oh God. Thank you guys for making me laugh. I'm not thinking about dying for a while. That's really good.
Well, you have pain in the back of your head. That's worrying me.
Yeah, but you know what? Let that take me out.
It's got dark. Jesus.
We had a robot at some point.
Oh, sorry.
I remember there being an explosion.
All right, back to the game. Sorry.
What happened?
Oh, good.
Sorry.
So yeah,
I like the side stuff. I don't know why I like it so much.
I'm not complaining about the side stuff. It's just at this point I'm so punch drunk. It's just like I'm really serious. I think I remember an explosion somewhere. I'm not saying it to be joking.
There are a lot of dead people. We should probably be more serious. Sorry.
all right.
Uh,
So, yeah. So you guys know about the Nimblewright that's with you, Nimrod.
Yep.
You guys heard of 3 that are on the ships for Zord,
Mhm.
and supposedly there's a possible 5th one in town moving around that
right.
Nimrod built. So
And he said he was nervous because he was new. And he
Yeah.
didn't understand the world or whatever.
Yeah.
didn't react well to being alive all of a sudden.
Do you think maybe that one of these kind of bandit groups or rogue groups could have twisted that fear into...
That's possible.
Yeah. Very possible. And we know that the Zentarum were involved in this because we heard the guards mention that the Zents were there. We know they were looking for tattoos, so that could be our first lead.
But they were dead. They were killed in the fireball, right?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
But they would have maybe had some idea of what was going on. Like why.
Gnomes are generally
why
pretty
would
good. Gnomes are generally pretty good with tinkering, right? Engineering.
Yeah.
Maybe the Zen are after the robot, and so they were following the engineer that it may have contacted to help. I don't know.
But wasn't the gnome sort of the center of the blast?
Yeah.
Or thinking that this Nimblewright was the one that threw the fireball bead.
Yeah.
So why would it?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to assemble parts right now.
Nim, would you be able to recognize the one that you built? Were we to find them?
He nods yes.
Okay.
He points to your hand where the bird is.
It looks like a bird.
No, the parts of the bird she's holding still.
Mm. Like the type of material that.
No, he points to it, then he points to himself.
Oh, because you built it.
Yes, Nim. We are all bird.
He pulls out his brass and writes, "Can I have my bird back?"
Yeah, of course.
Barnum Bird back. That's his name.
He begins tinkering with it as you guys are walking. He lifts up the cloth on his shirt, kind of like to hold all the parts together with one hand while he's like messing with it with the other.
So, do we want to? I mean, we know that there should be 3 with Zord, so should we go there first?
I guess we can.
Because
We
I mean,
can.
what leads do we have to check anywhere else?
Well, the only other thing I was entertaining the idea on was that we know that the Zentarum and Xanathar's guild are at each other's throats right now. So if there's Zentarum that were caught in the crossfire of this explosion, it may stand to reason that the Xanathar's guild has something to do with Nimrod's doppelganger. So that may be something we want to follow up on as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could find Cedric because I think he's sort of gone underground right now. But if we go by the yawning portal, I could ask. What's his name? Devil.
Mm-hmm.
I could ask Devil if he knows anything about it, but
I think maybe Zord might be the best logical first step, right?
Well, yeah, we can certainly cross off 3 from the list if it turns out that's not the right way to go.
Is there a clothing shop nearby?
Yes. They're easily found in the Sea Ward.
All right, let's go there.
All right.
We'll do a little dress-up montage. Play some...
Yep. You guys know the clothing shot. Female dwarf behind the counter.
We need some clothes.
Well, lucky me, lucky you. You came to the right spot. That's what I sell.
Yeah, that's why we came here.
I get it. That's what the C in Sea Ward stands for now, clothing.
Well, I'm glad you know that. Half these people think it means cunt, so I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
It's not for us. It's for our friend here.
Yes.
I'm going to kind of step to the side.
Yeah, perhaps
What
you
kind
could
of
show us.
style would you like to dress your construct in?
I don't know. What does he want?
I don't know. She looks
What
at
do
you
you
like,
think? Tablet?
I turned to Nimrod. Well, you make your own decisions here. Is there anything that catches your eye, or what passes for your eye? I suppose.
It's going to come out and pull floaties in a football helmet.
don't
That's
tip
all
me.
right.
He walks to the store, kind of like, he looks kind of lost just as he's like aimlessly like poking at things.
We just got to cover your robot bits so that the regular townsfolk don't get weird.
do you have a favorite color? You could start with that. Narrow down our options.
I'm taking notes because I don't go clothes shopping. I'm just like, favorite color. That's a good starting point. Okay, good.
He holds up a red shirt.
Okay, let's look at red. Maybe like a tabard or
Maybe something with a cinch across the waist. Maybe like some high back number.
He sees this like big, or like this hat with a big fucking red feather in it. and he's out of his reach, and he keeps trying to jump to point to the hat.
All right. Yeah. I will.
Dwarf uses Mage Hand and pulls the hat down and hands it to him, and he's like, he puts it on his head, and it kind of just sinks down on his head. His head's too
big.
small to actually fit the hat. He just nods, and the hat bobs.
I love this guy has good fashion sense. You know, a lot of people wear red hats with big feathers.
Yes. Well, if our goal was to blend in with the crowd, mission accomplished.
No, Kavir used to wear that. He used to wear a big red hat with a big feather. Fuck yeah, that was his original outfit.
Well, we can't just have you running around in a hat and nothing else. So
I mean,
Let's-
look, let's not try to stifle his creativity. But yes, probably something else.
yes.
Eventually, he finds a jacket and puts it on with a cloak. Comes walking back.
Upon just like on a passing glance, does he look like regular? Like he doesn't look mechanical, right?
Just his legs, because now he has this cloak and he has this thing, but you see these two brass like sticks that stick out from under the cloak to the ground.
What about pants and some boots? What do you think? Like these? I'm gonna like slap my my greaves.
He kind of scratches his hat now, and he comes back with pants and he puts them on. He pulls them up and they fall down. He pulls them up, they fall down.
Need a
He
belt.
pulls them up,
Need a belt.
welds it to himself
Okay.
in two spots, and gives you thumbs up.
Well, I suppose we're taking those for sure because I don't think the refund policy's going to count now.
On welding. Yeah.
The dwarf on the counter, his jaw just hit the ground like,
You got some boots? What size is that? Like a 8.5?
she's like, yeah, there's plenty of boots over there on the sidewall.
Okay.
He goes over there, keeps putting them on and not sure how to put them on, and he eventually figures it out and gets them on.
Right on. You're looking fly, man.
He tries to jump up and down, like waving his arms, and it's not working.
Yeah. Maybe don't do that. All right. Looks like how much are we owe you?
She's like, 4 copper.
Right on.
So
So I'll cover it.
Well,
Nim goes back to working on the bird.
Okay, so now we can walk around in public without any issue. Maybe that'll keep Barnabas off our ass.
well, possibly. I'm assuming he hopefully hasn't found out what we know about, there being a construct on the loose responsible for this, because if this disguise doesn't work, and I can't imagine how it won't, we could get questioned about that, but I think keeping a low profile is probably still in our best interest.
Right. I'm going to look at the giant red hat with the feather. Low profile. Right.
Right, exactly. Low profile is what we're definitely going for.
Hiding in plain sight.
He looks at you guys and grabs the hat with both hands and holds it.
We're not taking the hat away. The hat is perfectly fine, Emrod.
He's got this real Master Vivi vibe to him. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody played Final Fantasy IX. Okay. All right, we're continuing. And we're walking, and we're walking.
All
All
right.
right. So you head on off to the docks to check on Zord ships.
Yes, back to the old neighborhood.
All right.
Wait, is it dark yet? Please tell me it's not dark.
No, you guys are about afternoonish, like just
Okay.
creeping into the afternoon.
We probably want to be a little hasty about this. I don't think being in the dock wards right now again after dark would be a good idea.
That's true.
The last time we did that, several people got decapitated, and I was made love to by an octopus.
Okay. All right. And we're walking.
So, as you guys reach the docks, you see a couple crew hanging out near some smaller ships that they've used to come into port. The main 3 ships are still out in the bay-ish, anchored out there where they haven't actually brought them to the docks. They're just using the smaller ships to kind of ferry back and forth. But you do see the 3 small ships that go to the Heartbreaker, the Hellraiser, and the Eyecatcher. They're both anchored out in deep water in the harbor.
Oh God, Rachel's gonna be so into this guy. I'm just saying. I heard the names of the ships.
Heartbreaker, Hellraiser,
Eyecatcher.
To me, the funny thing would have been to be like Heartbreaker, Hellraiser, Rainbow Kitty. You know,
What's that song? Never mind. I don't know any of the lyrics to it, so it's gonna be hard to communicate this joke.
I assume you're talking about Heartbreaker.
Yeah, but I don't remember the follow-up lyric, so that's why.
Heartbreaker,
Love
Taker, Bread Baker. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. Anita Baker.
So,
do you think he'll just let us look at his Nimwrights? His Nimblewrights?
Wow, that's a really forward question to ask.
Hey, can we see your Nimwrights? I told you she's gonna like them.
How about you flash us a couple of Nimblewrights here? Let's check you out here.
Speaking of Eyecatcher.
That's not the name. That's not the name of the ships.
Oh my God. That's very
one of the crew of the dock kind of looks over at you guys walking up. Nice looking hat there.
Yeah, he's stylish.
Very so much. How can we help you?
We were looking to maybe get some information about some of your Nimwrights. Nimwrights? What are they called?
The Nimblewrights.
Yeah, those things. The robots.
You'd have to ask the captain about that.
Okay, well, let's speak with the captain.
All right. He's out on his ship. You mind a quick boat ride out to the bay?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Do you guys mind?
I don't mind.
No, better in the boat than in the water.
Ain't that the truth?
Insight. Just I wear heavy armor, so.
All right.
17.
You don't feel any real threat from this one.
Okay.
My name is Felrick.
Felt wreck. Your name has wreck in it. You're a pirate, and your name has wreck in it.
And you're going to be the captain of our boat.
Yep.
Okay. He has
Man.
both fell and wreck in his name.
Well, then it's a double negative. It cancels each other out, Mr. Kavir. That's how that works.
He's the cousin.
There's a
It's
little
not a
apostrophe
quadratic
between.
equation. It's a fucking guy.
Yeah. He signals a couple more of the other crew members to get, to help with the longboat and get you guys out there, and they're like, "We'll get you to the captain."
Great.
So, you guys want to see the Nimblewrights?
Yes.
Yes.
The captain runs a floating zoo, and you want to see the constructs, not the exotic animals he has.
Oh, well, we see exotic animals every day. Seeing the Nimblewrights is much more interesting to us today.
Exotic animal is my middle name.
Kind of like gives
They
you a
call me-
thumb up and a wink.
They call me Kavir, the exotic animal raven, which is a weird thing. Damn it, Mom.
Just kind of rowing quietly. It doesn't take too long. You guys get out to the main ship, the Eyecatcher. You get no, they drop the ladder down for you guys to climb up onto the ship.
All right.
So after you guys get on, the crew follows you up. You see a decent amount of crew members on the ship. I mean, it's a beautiful ship.
Nate. God damn it. You gotta stop. He's setting me up.
I know he
setting
is.
me up.
I'm purposely not looking at it anymore.
He's setting me up. He keeps sending me suggestive jokes, and then I'm supposed to just what? Not say anything? Come on, Nate.
Well, I'm just hoping that discretion's the better part of valor here, and you just keep it between.
You want me to
On
keep
the messenger
semen
chat.
between us? That's funny. Look at Nate. He laid his head on the mic. He's like, bonk. I'm sorry.
All good.
I can't keep it a secret. I want to shout it from the hilltops, Nate. Seamen, the hills are alive with the sound of seamen. I'm sploogic. That's what I should have said. God damn it.
No worries. Give me perception checks as you guys are boated out there.
God, I'm glad it's the player doing it, or the character, not the player.
18.
All right.
11.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
We're not going to talk about it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no.
I have a +0 in perception,
I have a +6.
and my perception roll is a 1, so I'll let you figure out what the math is.
All right. All right. So
Horrible at this.
the only one that sees it is Kavir. As you guys were sailing out, you see a shadow under the water, large but deep.
Thank you.
And
I am
this
large.
shadow did not resemble any kind of like whale or shark you've seen.
Oh no, my lover is back.
Is it? Wait a minute. What shape was it in?
Almost looks draconic.
What?
Okay, not my lover then.
Oh God, he's coming through games now. He's still after us. He could smell the player on you.
Yeah, he's still pissed about that mask. He's coming for it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He was like, I can smell the player.
Well, it's not the Kraken.
Hey, what the hell is that? And I'm gonna point it out.
It's the ocean.
The others
no.
kind of look off the ship. Yeah, we've seen him around. He never
Him?
surfaces.
Well, what?
Her, maybe, but
What is
we're
it?
not sure. But, I mean, if we're assuming if it was evil, it would have surfaced and attacked something by now. But,
Does it move? Does it move around? Is it moving when I look at it?
oh yeah, it's moving under the ships. Every now and then we'll catch a shadow of it when it gets close to the surface, but yeah, we're pretty sure there's like a dragon down there somewhere.
So I'm a water-faring creature, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Would
You'd
I
only-
know about this? Would this be something that would be familiar to me? A dragon?
You would have
living
heard
under the water?
rumors, especially being in the dock ward. You would have heard rumors of a dragon in the bay.
Does it say what kind?
No one's ever actually put eyes on it. It's like the Loch Ness. They've seen it at distance or images.
Bronze dragons live underwater.
Yes. As knowledge of that, you would know. Yeah.
There's just some crude drawing in a tavern on the wall of like this black hump coming out of the water.
I mean, because everyone says they claim they'll see shadows and something will hit like a bottom of a boat here or there, but no one's. Or they'll go to raid a treasure of a ship that went down and it's already been hit.
Nate, the idea of someone making a blurry, like, fucking etching is very funny. Like, the idea of that happening is like, no, fuzzier. Like, why? Because that's what I saw.
They
I was-
saw it, and then they like got out their charcoal and paper, and they were just so excited their hands
Yeah.
were shaking as they drew it.
I just figured it was a
Oh,
drunk
man.
sailor and his eyesight was blurry, and so that's actually what he thought he saw.
What do we draw as a drunken sailor? Okay,
Yep.
well,
I have
Um,
shitty art skills.
Yeah, it is safe to assume that it would be a bronze.
Yeah.
Metallic as opposed to chromatic.
Well, he said it was good, likely.
Yeah.
Otherwise it would have.
Well,
ripped
yeah,
the ship
we,
apart.
yeah, well, I mean, it's not like boats are disappearing and this giant Godzilla keeps eating people in the
No.
bay. So yeah.
If it was a green, he definitely would have struck or something already.
But yeah, so I figured awkward. Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
He hasn't disrupted with us. He hasn't tried to, ask for any virgins to be sacrificed. We're pretty good.
Right on. I suppose.
So at that point, you guys hear a loud voice from the other side of the ship. Adri!
Huh?
You've made it!
Hi.
Zord comes walking up.
Oh, God damn. He's like, I have 4 robots. They connect at their legs. They make a Megazord. Yeah.
Ah, damn it, I was muted.
What'd you say?
They all form the head. All right. He comes walking over. Ah, your friends.
Yes.
We met at the party a few weeks back at the Noble Estate.
Hey yo.
I'm Zord, captain of the Maiden Faire. What brings the 3 of you to my ship? Or 4 of you, I'm sorry. You found a new friend.
Yes.
This is Mr. Nimrod, Captain Zord.
Well met, Mr. Nimrod. He looks at you guys. You guys were running with another chap on the docks the other night. Rumors were that nasty business about the beheadings.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
were looking into that.
Yeah. My crew told me about it. After that, I didn't ban them from going to the docks. They just had to make sure they were in numbers. Don't anyone caught by the mistake. I mean,
Just out of curiosity, can I still see the shadow in the water? While we're talking, can I still see the shadow in the water?
no, it had already submerged itself deeper again. So he's like, no, yeah, the nasty beheadings business. I mean, my crew is important to me. They're kind of like a family.
Mhm.
We've been through so much. Carney
Well-
folk are like that.
Well, that's not what.
But you guys must stay for dinner. You guys are already out here.
Sure.
It's fresh caught.
Ew.
Sure.
We're having octopus.
Now you get to kiss him back. Boy, that's
It-
really
it-
funny that this. If that is a bronze dragon down there, there's a lot of parallels here.
Hmm.
I'm just saying.
Any chances something else on the menu? Perhaps I don't know
course.
that. I don't know
I
that my
mean,
constitution can handle octopus today.
No worries. We got fresh tuna. We got fresh, straight. That's not the only thing we caught in the bay.
Oh, well, okay.
Did you catch a cow in there?
We do have beef. We bought it in port,
Right on.
A
so we can
sea
fry
cow?
up anything you guys want if you guys prefer something else.
No. I don't want to be too much of an imposition, but if a fish will be fine. That'll be
Nobody expects the imposition.
He nods, but no, welcome, please. Yeah, I mean, with everything going on in the town, the combat, the war, the gangs, just I haven't really wanted to fully set up the fair yet.
Not to take away from your kind offer, but is there any way we could maybe speak to your robot?
We heard you had Nimblewrights.
Yes, I do. One per ship.
Could we see them?
There's one on deck here. The other ones are on the other ships. They're just
Maybe they
Um,
can come to dinner. We'd really
Never-
appreciate it.
I mean, if you prefer them serving, then
No, not to serve, just to speak to. It'd save us a lot of time. We'd like to speak to all of them if possible.
he's kind of looking you guys on. I'm not sure how well they'll answer.
Well, we have a communicator. And I'll
You do?
kinda gesture over to our pal.
He looks over a little closer. You have a Nimblewright yourself. Nimblewright. Makes sense. He's like, but yours is different than mine.
Why's that?
He's understanding.
Yours are too.
Mine, they're autonomous. Really, they're constructs. They don't. They're not. Yours actually looks like he's sentient.
I was under the impression that they were all sentient.
Not ours. Not at this level. He's actually following my speech.
David, could I do an Arcana check to see if that's like if the level of sentience sort of varies? I don't know. Maybe it's like the craftsmanship of the Nimblewright.
You can.
Okay. Well, I got a 9. That's with my +7 to Arcana.
Holy
Oh
shit.
well. You pretty much. I mean, Zod has ones that just don't. From the way Zod's explaining it, it sounds like he has ones that just aren't as advanced as yours.
Yeah,
or
but
the
that
one
could
that's
just
with
be
you.
his perception, though, right?
It could be.
Well, let's
He's like,
speak
I have
to
no,
it.
if you want to speak to the one on deck first, and if you're not happy, we can call the other two.
That would be great.
Thank
Of
you, I
course.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, we're friends.
Yeah.
So let me go get him.
Just met.
Okay.
He just met. I mean, we're all
We've
right.
met him a few times.
Well, me and Adrian
No,
go back.
you met him a few times. You met him a few times.
I've met him as many times as you have, plus 1 more.
So that's more. This is like that.
It's not
I'm
that many.
almost average height.
He's like, he dips his hat. She didn't tell you about the carriage ride?
Tell us about the carriage ride.
Ask her.
This
And
was
he walks
Adrian.
off.
I'm gonna look at AJ like, tell us about the carriage ride.
I took a carriage home and he was already in it. And then I
Solid.
left.
That's a great story.
Mm.
I feel like
She's missing the juicy
leading-
part, he yells as he walks through the doors.
Tell us the juicy part.
There's,
I'm gonna look at AJ. Tell us the juicy part.
there's no juicy part.
Hmm.
That was it.
Falric's kind of snickering from the back.
Oh wait, no, it
Dod's
wasn't. I
doing
wasn't
this
going
just to push
it
her
was-
buttons.
It was when I left my house to go to our house. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're making a lot of noises.
Mm-hmm.
I just sort of whistle and kind of go back over to the side of the boat and kind of look over to see if I can see the shadow of the dragon again.
Did he
As
look
right
wet?
now, you do not see it any longer.
Did Zord look wet?
No.
You can edit that if you want. Did Zord look wet? Okay.
No.
But I mean, you can press to digitate to look,
Yeah.
get that off.
Mm-hmm.
Now he comes out with the Nimblewright not too long. It doesn't take him too long to bring it back out, and brings it over. We call him Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie, they want to ask questions. He looks up to you guys.
Nice to meet you, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
The Nimblewright nods.
Nimrod.
Nimblewright, he kind of looks at you, tilts his head, or not, but you know.
I'm gonna lean down to him. I don't want to like make it. I want to say it out loud to everyone. I want to be like, can you check to see if he's as what's the word I'm looking for? Advanced as you? If he has the same sentience, internal spark.
He walks over and kind of looks at it up and down. The other one just kind of looks forward and just looks at you guys, not noticing the Nimrod walking around him, kind of inspecting. Nimrod begins kind of talking to him in the hand signs, and the other one just kind of doesn't even register. Zord's like, never has responded to hand signs. He just responds to verbal commands.
What about the craftsmanship? Do they look the same?
It looks similar. They were definitely made in the same style, but the way it's coming out, Nimrod comes back to you guys and writes out, he's missing something, or it's missing something.
Okay.
Captain, do your Nimblewrights stay on the ship all the time, or do they go ashore?
He looks at Felgrat. None of the numbers have got off ship, have they? He's like, I can vouch for this one. He hasn't. We can send letters to the other two, and he's like, you scry the other two and make sure the numbers haven't left. And Felgrat's like, yeah, right away.
Would
And-
you actually mind if you're gonna send a letter? Would you mind if they joined us for dinner, just so we could do it once over?
Zard's like, yeah, then as long as you tell me what's going on.
We had well, I'll let you do it. It's more diplomatic if you do it.
Well, I think that's a conversation best held over dinner.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll start getting, I'll have the cook start freshening up dinner right now. And it may take about an hour to get the Nimblewrights over, but we'll get them over.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
Sounds
Of
good.
course. I can have some of the carnies come up, give you guys a show while you wait, or you stand around and talk to the crew.
Let's do that. No offense. I don't want to see your stupid carnival. I'm not saying that out loud. I'm just-
He's like, all right, enjoy the crew.
I mean, do
They're-
you have contortionists? Maybe if you have. Never mind. Okay, no, we're just gonna talk to the crew.
All right. No worries. I'll make sure those letters, go make sure, with Falkart, we'll get the letters out. Hey, Charlie, if they need a refreshment or something, take care of it for right now. The number I nods and sits there and wait, begins to wait on you guys.
Hey, Felric,
What can I do you for, sir?
do you play cards?
Any sailor with a salt plays cards.
Right on. You want to play a game?
Let's do it.
Right on. How
We'll get a table brought up.
about you two? You guys play?
A couple of other sailors. Oh, yeah, we play.
I was talking to my crew.
Oh,
Well, sir, I am a politician. Bluffing is part of the occupation. So yes, I believe I can handle myself with the deck of cards.
Adri?
No, apparently not.
Well, then you're definitely playing.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
like
look at-
games. I don't like games where I have to touch things.
I'm going to talk to Nimrod and be like, do you know how to play cards? Do you want to?
it shakes its head no.
Really? Okay. Well, if you want to join, let us know.
It begins to sit down kind of on the deck and just begins to work on the bird again.
I have Tinkerer's tools. Does he need them, or could he use them?
Yo, he could use them.
Okay, I will hand them over.
You almost see the body language get all giddy as he gets a hold of the tools in his hands and begins actually really cranking on the parts now. Instead of hand tightening everything, now it's
What was it? The rain. What was it? Shit.
Shimmy down the rain pipe.
Shimmy down the rain pipe. Sorry. Okay, back to the game. How am I not going to say that? Come on. He's really working on those parts.
That's not what he said. He said he's cranking on those parts.
That's worse.
I knew the minute that phrase came out, I'm like, wait for it.
And boom goes the dynamite. Okay. Are any of these sailors any good?
they're not bad. I mean, they're decent cards. I mean, none of them are actual like heavy card sharks.
Okay. I have a built-in ability as a soldier to play cards pretty well. So.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Is rain a part of the game as well?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead and give me
Insight, perception.
No, go ahead and give me
Deception.
D20 with advantage.
On what roll? Just D20.
Yeah.
Wait, that's straight gambling then. Oh
Well,
my fuck. Okay, I'm fine with it.
You
That's
got
one.
advantage.
Hold on, I'm sending you guys the roll. Shit.
Did you
That
guys
was
hear
the very
how
first one.
How D started to argue, and then he saw he had a nat 20, and he just
Yeah,
stopped.
it was like
I was like,
Yeah.
fuck it, whatever. I'll take. Well, what's the point now? I'm gonna save my energy for the next thing.
And the next roll, he's going to argue it.
Your Honor, my client is innocent. What? The charge has been dropped? Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, why would
Yeah.
you keep arguing? Just get the fuck out of there.
So,
You won.
I mean, yeah, you pretty much clean house as you play cards.
Right on. Instead of money from them, I'm going to accept favors later on.
Okay.
Offhanded favors, maybe. If they're, I mean, like if I need something, like
You're going
Say it,
to
Nate.
accept.
Say it,
You're
Nate.
going to accept offhanded favors from a
I'll
group
accept-
of seamen.
The main hand.
Yeah.
The main hand is too good for him. He needs the offhand.
He
well,
needs,
the main hand's been used.
he
to
needs
swab
the-
the deck
he-
all day.
He needs the stranger tonight, is what he's saying.
Yeah. Well, they're all strangers. I just met them.
Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism Plays Dragon Heist. If you would like to support us, please check out our Patreon. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. We have different things there. Character journals, art, bloopers, stuff like that.
Our cast includes me as Dr. Kavir the Raven, Rachel as Adri the Highborn Artificer, Nate as Rain Trichet, Dockside Officiant, and of course, D-Walk as Dr. Midnight, and everybody else in the game. Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism Plays Dragon Heist, and we don't invoice in this group. We'll be back next week with more episodes, so stay tuned.
You
I
know,
have bony elbows that I use
get-
for
okay.
hurting people when I'm drunk, and when I'm sober, apparently I use them for ripping up chairs. So don't make fun of my elbows.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Make fun of my elbows. It's not cool. Not nice of you to do. I come from a long line of elbowed folk. People talk about that all the time in my family. They're like, "Oh yeah, the spiny elbows."